Hello, I'm Timothy Perfect from Two Canoe Software, and I want to show you a demo of how to use MDS and Apple Configurator with DFU Blaster to set up a Mac, an M1 or an M2 Apple Silicon Mac very quickly. So let's dive in. Let me show you kind of what my setup is. So I have here two Macs. This is the target Mac that I want to be setting up. It's in an unknown state, so it doesn't really matter what version of the OS we have on it. And here's my my admin Mac that has MDS installed as well as DFU Blaster. So let me go ahead and hide this, and you can see I have Apple Configurator here up. I also have the command line version of it and DFU Blaster. And what DFU Blaster does is allows you to easily put the target Mac, this one here, into DFU mode, which allows you to restore an Apple image onto it. So I have it plugged in here into the furthest port in the back, which is the DFU port, and on my admin Mac I have it plugged into that same port as well. That's important to be able to put it in DFU mode. You can see that if I click Put Target in DFU mode in DFU Blaster, this one will immediately shut down and go into DFU mode, and we'll see it up here in Apple Configurator. So I'll go ahead and click Put Target in DFU mode. You can see that that one immediately turned off, and now I'm in DFU mode. This also, DFU mode will show up in Apple Configurator's command line utility called DFU Util. And you can see that shows up, so you can use either. So I'll just right click on it, and I'll do Restore, and I'll say Restore MacBook Air. And then I'll go ahead and restore the IPSW to this MacBook, and it'll be completely restored and back to the kind of factory state with the version of the OS that you want. And so that's one of the the compelling reasons to use Apple Configurator. It's fast. It usually takes 10 minutes or less to be able to fully install the OS and get it back to the factory state. But it also puts it into, if you do it the way I did, the most recent version of macOS. But you can also select other versions of macOS if you wanted to. And so this allows you to very quickly bring it up to the most recent version of macOS. So if you have a Mac that's being refurbished, somebody was using it and then they left the company, or you have a new Mac that's been in the factory or in the factory storage for a while, you're not sure what version of macOS it has, doesn't matter. You just use DFU Blaster to put it into DFU mode and then push that macOS image. So I'll go ahead and let that finish restoring, and then once it's done, we'll use MDS to be able to restore the any software that you want to install on it. So the MacBook Air is now done restoring with Apple Configurator 2, and it has it's got a fully version of macOS on it, most recent version, and it's also up to the setup screen, right? So it's waiting for the language and those kind of things. We don't want to go through the setup assistant. We wanted to continue on with our automated install. And so what I'm going to do is use MDS to go ahead and create a user, skip the setup assistant, skip the privacy controls, and do some initial configuration and install some software. So I've already done that. If I open up, if I go to MDS, and I've created an M1 setup workflow. And you can see that I do not install macOS. Under Resources, I've selected a Packages folder, and in here I have GitHub Desktop, Google Chrome, Unity Hub, and Visual Studio Code to install. I'm creating a user called TCAdmin. The options, I've set it up to skip the setup assistant and skip all the user controls and all those different pieces. And also, for the rest of it, I left just the defaults. And so I have a drive here that I'm going to plug in, and I'm going to save the workflow. Plug this in. Okay, so I'll go ahead and save this workflow to this MDS drive. It'll take a second and create the main language. Press the return key. It'll go ahead and create the user package to install, as well as all the software. It'll copy this over to this drive. And no, I don't want to back up to Dropbox. And then once that's done, I will, while I'm waiting for that, I will go ahead and hold the power button down on our target MacBook Air. I guess we could just shut it off manually, but I'll go ahead and hold the power button again to go into recovery mode, or one true recovery as they call it. Okay. My resources have been saved in MDS, so I can go ahead and eject that drive. And now when this goes into recovery, which I'll just choose options, and go ahead and choose terminal, and I'll run /volumes MDS. And the thing to realize is that I'm not going to install the OS. So this workflow will run very, very quickly. So you can see it comes up. I'll just hit return, say OK, and watch how fast it goes. It's done. So that was less than just a couple of seconds. All I had to do was copy those packages over, and then it has to restart. So now that it's restarting, we'll wait until it comes up, and you'll see the login window, but it won't have, because it skipped the setup assistant and there's no users, it'll just be a blank screen, or it'll just be a screen with username and password to log in. But then what we should see is the log come up and show us the progress. And this will show us the user being created and then the packages being installed. And so this will allow us to monitor the progress. And then when it's done, we'll reboot and the machine's completely set up. We don't need the external drive anymore because all the resources have been copied over, so I can go ahead and unplug this drive. All right, now it's done. We do have to reboot because otherwise it won't pick up that user. And when we restart, we'll log in and we'll verify that the software has indeed been installed as expected, and the user account and all the settings. All right, you can see the user account came up, so we'll put in my password. And you'll notice that it also doesn't have the privacy controls. So it skipped the setup assistant, and it sets the defaults for all the privacy controls. And so then we don't have to worry about having to go through those as well. It's all ready to be used. You can see that Wi-Fi has been enabled to the network that we specified. And then we look and we can see that GitHub Desktop is installed, Google Chrome's installed. What else have we put in? Visual Studio Code, that's been installed. So now the Mac is all set up and ready to go. It took about 10 minutes to use the Apple Configurator to restore the OS, and then as you can see, another few minutes to be able to install the software. So in just a few minutes, we're able to set up a Mac that's fully configured and ready to go without having to use MDM to be able to do it. The other thing too is we can use this with MDM once it's been restored with Apple Configurator 2, and even after the software's been installed, we didn't have to skip the setup assistant. We could have enrolled in MDM and had that functionality as well. So this is a great way to use it in tandem with MDM, or being able to set up a machine completely without it. Thank you very much for watching. Please visit us at tucanoes.com for more information.